Now, your top campus stories with Samantha Burnett and Elizabeth Lindahl. Weather with Evan Rosnick, and BNN Blitz with Eli Bennis and Marissa Day. This is Blue Gold News Now.
Good evening, I'm Olivia Felix.
And I'm Elizabeth Lindahl.
Coming up tonight, holiday offerings in the Chippewa Valley.
Furry friends visiting the library.
And your weekly recap of Blue Gold sports on BNN Blitz.
But first, the Foster Gallery has something new to share. The end of the semester is fast approaching, and with that means seniors are wrapping up their final projects before graduation. The Foster Gallery is going to be home to Boundless Expression, an exhibit curated by 5 BFA candidates. The exhibition is free to visit from now until December 14th. Each of the artists have a different focus, from film to watercolors to different kinds of digital media. There will be a reception for the artists and guests on December 13th.
Starting Monday, December 8th, therapy dogs will be back in the McIntyre Library. There will be a variety of dogs visiting McIntyre for an hour at a time, ranging from the start time of 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. There will be therapy dogs visiting campus until the last day of finals on December 19th. There are only a few dogs each day, so make sure to check out calendar.uwc.edu for the specific dates and times of when dogs will be there.
On November 22nd, the Gender and Sexuality Resource Center held the 4th annual Queer Prom.
BNN's Vincent Miara has the story.
Thanks, Elizabeth and Olivia. This year's Queer Prom was the 4th annual since the event started in 2022, and the second one to have been planned mostly by the GSRC. This year's theme, which was voted on earlier in the semester, was Masquerade. Many prom-goers dressed up in elegant suits and dresses, along with masquerade masks. There were some supplies for attendees to make their own masks throughout the night. The music, which was requested through an available form, included a variety of songs, ranging from Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance to several Chapel Roan favorites. In addition to music, there was a selection of light snacks and refreshments and a Planned Parenthood table with candy. GSRC Student Services Coordinator Em Lubke was very excited about this year's Queer Prom.
It's been going really well. We've had really great attendance. It's been really cool to see, especially a lot of our first-year students and upperclassmen come all together for it. And yeah, they've been kind of dressing to the nines.
Also said they are happy to foster a safe space for queer students to express themselves, which they may not have had at their high school proms. For BNN, I'm Vincent Miara. Back to you, Elizabeth and Olivia.
Well, thanks, Vincent. The Pablo Center will soon be alive with the sounds of holiday cheer. The 51st annual UWEC Holiday Concert will be taking place on December 7th. The event, featuring hundreds of students from the UWEC music programs, students from choir, band, and orchestras will be performing, as well as musicians from across the Chippewa Valley. A portion of the ticket sales will go to provide scholarships for students involved. Tickets are on sale now on the Pablo Center website, or you can purchase tickets day of at the Pablo.
The Santa Cycle Rampage is back for the 4th year. Santa Cycle is a 6-mile ride that takes place this Saturday, December 6th, starting at 12:30 at Haymarket Plaza. The deadline for arrival is 1 p.m., as that is when bike and costume awards will be handed out. There are 4 categories that participants will be judged on. They include Best Individual Costume, Best Duo Costume, Best Group Costume, and Best Bike Bling. Takeoff begins at 1:15 with the ride ending back at Haymarket Plaza around 2 p.m. Then there will be social festivities participants can take part in after the ride. Participants are encouraged to wear Santa suits, Christmas sweaters, or other holiday attire, and costumes signed up, and the map can be found on Volume 1's website or their Facebook page.
The annual Clearwater Parade is back just in time for the holiday season. The parade route starts at Grand Avenue and First and will loop around the area. The parade starts at 6:30 p.m. with a fireworks show to follow. Community members are encouraged to participate in the parade themed Under the Sea or volunteer to help. Even though there is a fun theme this year, Santa and Mrs. Claus will still be there. The cold most likely won't stop the event, but a warming shelter is available. If viewers wish to watch from a warmer space, you can view the parade on WEAU 13 News' website or streaming on channel 13.2. The event is free and open to all community members. Well, November 21st was the annual Asia Day celebration on UWEC's campus.
BNN's Simon Schaefer has the details of the story.
Thanks, Elizabeth and Olivia. Asia Day was held in collaboration between the various Asian student organizations as a way to broaden UW-Eau Claire students' knowledge about Asian culture. This event took place in the Ojibwe Grand Ballroom, drawing a crowd of both UW-Eau Claire students and people from the surrounding area. Asia Day had a large turnout, filling the ballroom. This event is in its first year with hopes that students will continue it into the future. Jeunesse Moi described the purpose of the event as a way to come enjoy and learn about the various Asian cultures present on campus through interactions with organizations of students who are part of those cultures. With support from campus programs like the USAC, which works with students who study abroad, Asia Day was able to host live performers of many Asian dances and songs. The event advertised how study abroad options in Asian countries are available and highly recommended for students interested in visiting a country different from their own.
The benefits, I think it's just learning and broadening students' knowledge about the different Asian cultures and identities, specifically located on the Eau Claire campus, just because we're typically smaller groups and we're not usually all together in one big room like this. So it's really nice to see all the students and all the different Asian identities be represented.
To find future events hosted by APISA, the Asian Pacific Islanders Student Association, and similar student orgs, make sure to visit Blue Gold Connect Plus. You can also check out the Instagram for APISA, UWEC_APISA, spelled APISA. Back to you, Olivia and Elizabeth.
Well, thanks, Simon. BNN will be right back after this break.
Stick around for your weather forecast and an update on Blue Gold Sports on BNN Blitz.
Hi, I'm Leo and I host Home Screen at TV10. Every other week I bring you the best gaming content, reviews, news, and video game clips. If you're a gamer, this show is made for you. Tune in at mytv10.uwec.edu or on our YouTube channel, UWEC TV10.
Do you want to watch emerging youths compete at the top level of video games? UW-Eau Claire is hosting the Wisconsin High School Esports Championships at GeekCon 2025. These events take place in the Davies Center Dakota Ballroom on December 6th. While you're there, make sure to geek out at GeekCon.
Thank you, Olivia and Elizabeth. Good evening. I'm future forecaster Evan Rosnick with your weather report tonight. Well, it's been getting cold out as of late. We've had a lot of snow recently. It certainly doesn't look like this outside anymore. It's definitely made my walks to school a lot less enjoyable. Thanks a lot, Phil. Anyway, the average temperature for today was 18 degrees. We had a high of 23 degrees and a low of -8 degrees. Now to look at the week ahead. Winter is still here for sure, and will stick around the 20s for most of this week. Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high of 13 and a low of 8. Friday we'll have some intermediate snow showers with a high of 27 and a low of 16. Saturday will be cloudy with a high of 21 and a low of -2, our first dips into the negatives. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 17 and a low of 3. Monday will be cloudy with a high of 22 and a low of 19. Tuesday will be cloudy with a high of 29 and a low of 25. And Wednesday will be it will snow a little bit on Wednesday as well with a high of 29 and a low of 9. Now to look around the area. We're seeing temperatures mostly in the single digits tonight. The Chippewa Valley area is sitting around 7 degrees. We have La Crosse at 12 degrees, Winona at 11 degrees. The Rochester area is at 8 degrees. Mankato all the way over here is at 2 degrees, the lowest on the map. And the Minneapolis area is at about 6 degrees. And that just about wraps up our temperatures. That's all for tonight. Tune in next time to see if our lovable rodent Phil will bring us even colder and snowier winter weather. With your BNN Future Forecast, I'm Evan Rosnick. Now to send it over to Marissa and Eli with sports.
Are your hobbies a little nerdy? Well, look no further than GeekCon 2025. They've got music, cosplay, Lego, esports, and more. On December 6th, across the entire UW Eau Claire Davies Center, get ready to geek out at GeekCon.
Garrett will be asking me the questions. All the rest of it, you just look at him if you guys are having a conversation. Just try to avoid the cameras. I know they're kind of right there. But yeah, Garrett will ask me a series of questions. We'll go from there. Alrighty.
Hi, I'm Chancellor Mike. Please don't click the link.
We're data security. Please don't click the link.
Welcome to BNN Blitz. I'm Eli Bennis.
And I'm Marissa Day with your weekly recap of Blue Gold sports action. Blue Gold women's hockey took down the College of St. Scholastica on home ice this Sunday, November 30th. The Blue Golds controlled the puck right from the get-go, with Lauren Ballinger winning the opening faceoff, and several shot attempts saved by Saints goaltender Mackenzie Cole. UW Eau Claire goaltender Campbell Frigge held off the Saints offense during a 2-minute Blue Gold penalty kill to keep the game scoreless into the first intermission. A key goal from Jana Lesh started off the second period with a bang and left the Blue Golds up 1-0 into the third period, where Jordan Hancock extended the Blue Golds lead to 2-0. With just under 2 minutes left in the third, St. Scholastica's Lindy Schubert was able to capitalize on a Saints power play and score the team's lone goal of the game. Despite the Saints' frantic effort to tie the game, Blue Gold junior Maddie Holter sealed the deal with an empty netter in the last 35 seconds of the game. The Blue Golds skate off with a 3-1 victory, making their record this season 7-2-0.
On November 28th and the 29th, Blue Golds men's hockey took on third-ranked St. Norbert College. The Blue Golds got this going early with a Logan Gans goal 9 minutes and 11 seconds into the first period. About 5 minutes later, a Braden Lindstrom goal tied things up at 1. After the first period, St. Norbert scored 5 goals, eventually defeating the Blue Golds 6-1. The Blue Golds were outshot 38-18 and allowed 14 minutes of power play time. With the game on Friday being played in De Pere, both teams traveled to Eau Claire to play the series finale. Similar to Friday, it was the Blue Golds who struck first, as freshman Luke Lavery was able to find the back of the net for his third goal of the season. St. Norbert will respond with a goal in the middle of the second period, tying the score at 1. After the goal, the Blue Golds outscored St. Norbert 3-1, splitting the series with a 4-2 win. Lavery finished the day with 2 goals and a block. The Blue Golds will look to stay in the win column when they face conference opponent Beloit College Thursday, December 4th.
UW Eau Claire men's basketball is off to their hottest start since the year 1999, and the team wasn't about to let St. Olaf cool them down. The team added an 85-65 win to their still undefeated season on Sunday, November 30th. Against the Olies, the Blue Golds dominated inside, scoring 50 points in the paint and forcing 7 steals to control the game. After taking a 40-26 halftime lead behind strong finishes from Carter Litzen and Andre Renta, UW Eau Claire continued its momentum in the second half, answering every St. Olaf push with timely scoring from Litzen, Renta, and Tyler Haney. Litzen posted a double-double with 22 points and 11 rebounds, while Renta added 16 points and 6 assists. Haney scored 15, and Kenji Scales chipped in 13 points himself. UW Eau Claire hosts the University of Northwestern at the Sonnentag next Wednesday, December 10th at 7 p.m.
Coming off their 5th win in a row on Saturday, November 29th, Blue Golds women's basketball hosted Martin Luther College on Monday, December 1st at the Sonnentag. In the first quarter, the Blue Golds held Martin Luther to 4 points on 16.67 shooting percentage. Kyla Overski hit 2 threes and had 6 of the Blue Golds' 21 first quarter points. In the second quarter, the Blue Golds again outscored Martin Luther 23-16. Up 44-20, the Blue Golds' lead never diminished as they outscored Martin Luther 50-23 in the second half. 18 different Blue Golds scored, with Overski being the only Blue Gold that scored double digits. The team's 94 points in regulation is tied for the most in a single game since November of 2022. With the winning streak extended to 6 games, the Blue Golds will travel to St. Peter, Minnesota on Saturday, December 13th to face Gustavus Adolphus College, where they will try to keep their streak alive. That's all for the world of Blue Gold sports. I'm Eli Bennis.
And I'm Marissa Day. Back to you, Olivia and Elizabeth.
Do you love music? How about local music from the Eau Claire area? Well, at GeekCon 2025, we've got it in the cabin at the UW Eau Claire Davie Center. 3 amazing artists headlined by the duo Bella Killy and Lauren Chapin. We hope to hear you geeking out with live music at GeekCon.
Ouch. Welcome back to BNN. So obviously Sam is not here this evening, but I have Miss Liv with us, who you guys all know. And so I wanted to share a story that Sam brought to my attention in class the other day. And she told it to me, and both of us were just like, this needs to be on the show.
Happen.
Yep. So we are going to introduce to you Tina Hutcherson, there's her name,
Shout out.
who is a school bus driver in Oklahoma that has started knitting hats for her students. She told ABC News that she didn't want any of her kids to be without hats. She recently got an upgraded knitting machine and said it felt like the perfect opportunity to start this. She loves being able to knit and says it relaxes her, and she loves her kids, so she wanted to show them her love by making hats for them before Thanksgiving. She already had 25 hats made and planned to make more during the break. She said that the kids love their hats and even made her homemade thank you cards.
That is so sweet.
I know. I will never forget my bus driver that I had when I was I had him from late elementary school to middle school. And to this day, I am now a college senior and he is still a part of my life.
Oh my gosh, that is so sweet.
He drove me, he drove my sister, he drove my little brother, and he actually told my mom, he made a pact with my mom that he was not going to retire until after my brother was done driving the bus. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He would bring us pizza on holidays. Like, he was just the sweetest thing. Bus drivers, I don't think that they realize the impact that they have on us.
I had one bus driver in middle school, and all they did was just give like simple candy out at the end of the bus ride, and even that meant the world to me. Like, it was just so sweet.
I know. So, Rick, I'm sure you're not watching, but if you are, hi. Thank you for everything.
Love you so much.
I see you actually all the time now still, because Rick shows up. That was my bus driver for several years. He actually goes to like his kids on his bus's events. Like, he'll go to their hockey games, their football games. He's just
big supporter.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
So I love seeing stories about other bus drivers, and I mean, also making hats. That is not something that you commonly hear.
No, I know. That makes such a difference for kids. Like, yeah, if they don't have a hat, or if they get a little bit chilly, I guess, they notice that. It's just like, it's really sweet for them to pick up on.
It really is. Well, that's all that we have for you tonight.
Join us next week for your latest news updates and weather.
Make sure to check us out on mytv10.uwec.edu and at UWEC TV10 on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. I'm Elizabeth Lindahl.
And I'm Olivia Felix. Thank you and good night.